Askreddit asks what cinema SN is the most irritating, that filmmakers need to stop committing immediately.
Stop giving away the whole movie in the damn trailer.
There's this movie being advertised about a dog that was lost and has some incredible journey to find its family again. And it ends with this guy saying, "Is that my lost dog? Oh my god, it is. You came back." I have to imagine that's the ending of the movie. So there's no suspense that maybe the dog won't make it or maybe there's some problem. Nope, we already know how this one ends.
Fight scenes that constantly cut to different angles so often you can barely tell what's happening in the fight. I feel like it's gotten better of late though. They do that when the actors are bad at fight choreography and need a lot of takes looking at you. Iron Fist.
John Wick certainly bucked this trend. And for the good. Some of the better fight scenes ever.
Coffee cups. Just put some damn water in it to stop actors from waving them all over the place. FFs. Every time. Edit. Since people keep commenting that they've never seen this. Let me just Google this for you, and apparently it's an old Twitter meme #EmptyCupAwards if anyone wants to annoy themselves. Enjoy.
God, I hate that. And it's a fresh cup just handed to them and they tip it all the way up like 5-year-old playing Tea Party.
Or unloading groceries and they start wobbling when set down on a table. Milk cartons being the main culprit.
Final fight. Bad guy versus good guy. The first 70% of the fight, the good guy is going to get his ass handed to him. He's gonna be slow, stand around waiting for the punch to hit him, and generally just be a way worse fighter than he was through the whole movie so far. Then suddenly he gets magical strength from somewhere and fucks up the bad guy. I so loved Taken when the final mastermind guy just got point blank taken out before he could even finish his first sentence.
Or when the good guy kills countless goons without a second thought. But has a moral dilemma once he reaches the main baddie.
It's not a narrative trope, but dogshit camera work with 1,000 cuts to make it feel more epic. In ye olden times, martial arts movies had a lot of quick cuts to convey speed, but these were films that lived and died on the beauty of their choreography. More and more Hollywood actions movies emulate that trope, turning action scenes into unwatchable garbage where the camera cuts to a different angle so many times in rapid succession that your brain can't process what you're even seeing. Arguably the nadir of the trend, so far, has been this infamous URL redacted GCKHKTCBFQM from Taken 3. Featuring 15 cuts in 6 seconds for a guy jumping a fence. Yes, the quick cuts communicate speed. But you know what also communicates speed? People moving quickly.
The obligatory feedback every time someone steps up to a microphone. They feedback for certain reasons. Not just because you're about to use it. SMH.
It's just picking up on the character's shyness, awkwardness. Microphones are calibrated to do that, to draw attention to people who lack confidence.
A smart friend tells the main character some weird technobabble while they're researching and the main character says, "English please." Then the smart one says it in a way the audience can understand.
And half the time it's gibberish. If I can bypass the firewall and rewire the router to hack into the mainframe, we have a shot.
Or when the good guy kills countless goons without a second thought. But has a moral dilemma once he reaches the main baddie.
All these hard-working poor delinquents who turn to a life of crime largely due to economic factors. No dilemma. Kill them. But the super-wealthy psychopathic fuck who orchestrated all of this.
This is what makes me laugh about the trend of making a villain sympathetic. What about his lackeys? If the villain hires morally unambiguous henchmen, then doesn't that make the villain absolutely unsympathetic?
Wait, I can explain. Proceeds to do everything but explain also. Can we get rid of forget everything you think you know? From trailers? I saw a commercial on late night TV. It said, forget everything you know about slipcovers. So I did, and it was a load off my mind. But then the commercial tried to sell me slipcovers. And I didn't know what the hell they were. Rip Mitch.
The hero pours vodka over his/her wounds. Uses a half-assed bandage. and isn't bothered by the injury for the rest of the film.
The very idea that getting shot through the shoulder is no big deal. If you get shot where most people get shot in movies, you are going to be, at the very least, spending a lot of time with doctors and physical therapists.
Just walk it off. You'll be fine.
One guy vs a large group and not getting jumped all at once. Shows like Daredevil and Old Boy worked around this by having fights in cramped halls where it would be very difficult to overwhelm with sheer numbers. But movies like the Old Boy remake reinterpretation just use a large room and all the thugs stand around fighting the air, going one at a time to attack the protagonist. Edit. Wow, my first gold and silver. Thank you very much. I'm glad so many people appreciate good choreography. Edit. Yes, I recently watched the YMS episode of Old Boy looming at the remake. For anyone who doesn't know what I am talking about, please check out this link. It's a fantastic video by a wonderful YouTube. Unless you have not seen Old Boy the original, then watch the before this video, URL redacted.
Main character's love interest investigates a sound they heard only to find the main character in a compromising position with another person that was forcing themselves on them. The main character's love interest then runs away asking no questions. Like, I know for a fact you heard the guy say, "Stop," or "Get off me." That's why you investigated, so why not ask questions? Exclamation mark.
Wait, I can explain. 40 minutes of pointless drama later. Oh, the explanation is reasonable. Okay. Defusing the bomb with just a second or two left. Hey, we better put a big digital readout on this bomb that we'll never see again, so the hero knows exactly how much time he has to defuse it.
Every driving scene that involves talking always has the driver maintaining eye contact with the passenger for more than 10 seconds at a time. Like, who does this in real life? It's incredibly dangerous. When I'm talking while driving, I always keep my eyes on the road. Looking away for a mere 3 seconds at high speed is enough to crash into something.
Whenever a character who's driving looks away from the road to talk, and the camera stays on them, I always assume it's to set up a crash, or a truck or other large vehicle is going to come into focus behind the driver in the shot and crash into the side of the car.
Characters who work in very low-paying jobs, yet live by themselves in expensive homes in safe neighborhoods. And there is no explanation of how they can pay for $1 million home on a minimum wage income. Every character who lives in NYC ever. I work as a barista while I intern. Yet they shoot their apartment in a large 2-bed in Chelsea.
Eddie Brock. I'm losing everything. I have past due bills sitting on my counter. Also, I live by myself in a huge apartment in the middle of San Francisco.
It took him 15 cuts when it should have taken 3.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you marvelous people.